Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's complexities, searching for clear guidance? Imagine a blueprint, a timeless set of principles that can illuminate your path, transform your relationships, and build a foundation for lasting peace. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover profound wisdom that has resonated through centuries and continues to offer powerful insights for our modern lives. In a world quick to criticize, a radical idea emerges. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. This isn't about ignoring wrongdoing, but about understanding the profound impact of our own perceptions. When we point fingers, we often reflect our own insecurities or biases. Consider the image of someone with a tiny speck in their eye, while we carry a massive plank in our own. Jesus asks, why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? This powerful analogy urges us to look inward first. Before we critique others, we must honestly examine our own flaws, prejudices, and shortcomings. It's a call for humility and self-awareness. This principle fosters empathy. When we recognize our own imperfections, it becomes easier to extend grace and understanding to others. It shifts our focus from external blame to internal growth, creating a more compassionate and less confrontational environment for everyone. True wisdom begins with self-reflection, not external condemnation. Not everything precious should be cast before those who cannot appreciate it. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. This isn't about elitism, but about discernment and protecting what is truly valuable. Your deepest beliefs, your most profound experiences, your sacred truths, these are your pearls. Sharing these treasures indiscriminately can lead to them being trampled upon or scorned. It's about recognizing when an audience is receptive and when they are not. This wisdom encourages us to be mindful of where we invest our energy and our vulnerability. It teaches us to protect our inner peace and not to waste our valuable insights on those who would disrespect them. This principle applies to our time, our energy, and our emotional well-being. It's about setting healthy boundaries and choosing wisely with whom we share our most cherished thoughts and feelings. Protect your pearls. They are invaluable. Imagine a universe that responds to your earnest desires. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. This isn't a magic formula, but a profound statement about faith, persistence, and the responsive nature of life. It encourages active engagement with our aspirations. To ask means to articulate your desires with clarity and intention. To seek implies active pursuit, putting in the effort, researching, learning, and moving towards your goals. To knock signifies persistence, not giving up when faced with obstacles, but continuing to push forward with unwavering determination. This powerful sequence reminds us that our efforts, combined with genuine belief, can unlock incredible possibilities. Consider a loving parent. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If human parents, despite their flaws, know how to give good gifts, how much more will a benevolent universe or a loving creator provide for those who earnestly seek? This promise instills hope and encourages us to approach life with an open heart and a persistent spirit, trusting that our sincere efforts will be met with provision. If there's one principle that could transform our world, it's this. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you, for this sums up the law and the prophets. This simple yet profound statement, often called the Golden Rule, is a universal ethical compass. It transcends cultures, religions, and philosophies, offering a clear guide for human interaction. It's an invitation to empathy, to step into another's shoes before acting. Before speaking, before deciding, ask yourself, how would I feel if this were done to me? This principle encourages us to treat every individual with the same respect, kindness, and consideration we desire for ourselves. It's the foundation of healthy relationships, just societies, and a peaceful world. Applying the Golden Rule means choosing compassion over cruelty, understanding over judgment, and generosity over selfishness. It's a proactive approach to building bridges, fostering harmony, and creating a ripple effect of positive change. This isn't just a moral guideline, it's a practical strategy for a better life for all. Life presents us with choices, and some paths are easier than others. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. This vivid imagery speaks to the choices we make daily. The wide path represents conformity, instant gratification, and following the crowd. It often feels comfortable and requires little effort, but it can lead to a life lacking purpose or true fulfillment. It's the path of least resistance, where societal pressures and fleeting desires often dictate our direction. The narrow path, however, requires discipline, intentionality, and often courage to walk against the current. It's the path of integrity, personal growth, and pursuing what is truly meaningful, even if it's challenging or unpopular. This path leads to a deeper, more authentic life, one filled with purpose and lasting satisfaction. It's about making conscious choices that align with your highest values, even when it's difficult. Which path are you choosing today? In a world full of voices, how do we know who to trust? Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit, you will recognize them. This timeless warning is incredibly relevant today, where misinformation and deceptive influences abound. False prophets aren't just religious figures. They can be anyone who promises easy solutions, manipulates emotions, or promotes harmful ideologies while appearing benevolent. They might offer appealing words, but their true nature is revealed not by what they say, but by what they do. Their fruits are their actions, their character, and the consequences of their teachings. Just as you wouldn't expect grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles, you cannot expect good outcomes from those with corrupt intentions. This principle encourages critical thinking and discernment. Look beyond the surface, beyond the charming words or grand promises. Observe the results, the impact on people's lives, and the consistency of their character. A good tree bears good fruit, and a bad tree bears bad fruit. This wisdom empowers us to protect ourselves from manipulation and to align with sources of genuine integrity. It's not enough to simply hear these profound truths. They must be lived. Not everyone who says to me, "Lord, Lord," will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. This powerful statement emphasizes that true understanding and transformation come from action, not just intellectual assent or verbal affirmation. Many can speak eloquently about principles, but true wisdom is demonstrated through consistent application. It's about aligning our actions with our beliefs, living authentically, and embodying the values we claim to hold. This challenges us to move beyond mere talk and into tangible deeds. Our lives become a testament to what we truly believe. This principle calls for integrity, for a seamless connection between our inner convictions and our outward behavior. It reminds us that genuine faith or wisdom is not passive, it is active, dynamic, and expressed through our choices and our conduct. What we do speaks louder than what we say. Imagine building a house. Would you choose shifting sand or solid rock? Everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rains came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. This vivid metaphor illustrates the power of living by these principles. Life inevitably brings storms, challenges, setbacks, losses, and uncertainties. Those who have built their lives on the solid foundation of wisdom, by practicing non-judgment, discerning value, asking with faith, living the golden rule, choosing the narrow path, and acting with integrity, better equipped to withstand these storms. Their inner strength and moral compass remain firm, even when external circumstances are turbulent. Conversely, everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rains came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. A life built on fleeting desires, superficial values, or a lack of self-awareness is vulnerable. When adversity strikes, without a strong foundation, such a life can crumble, leading to profound disappointment and ruin. This powerful image urges us to be intentional about the principles we build our lives upon. The wisdom we've explored today is not just ancient text, it's a living guide for a fulfilling life. It's a call to self-reflection, empathy, discernment, and courageous action. These principles offer a blueprint for navigating life's complexities with grace and resilience. Now, it's your turn. Don't just hear these words, put them into practice. Start small. Choose one principle to focus on this week. Practice non-judgment in your daily interactions. Ask for what you need with genuine faith. Apply the golden rule in every conversation. Begin building your life on the solid rock of timeless wisdom. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Together, let's create a world built on understanding, compassion, and enduring strength. Your journey to an unshakable life begins now.